So, how is it going with your goals and your New Year's resolutions? If you're looking for a good way to make good goals and to set them up for success, then keep on watching. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to my channel, My Cup of Dreams. My name is May and I help you find your bliss. So first of all, Happy New Year everyone. I know that 2020 was a pretty challenging year, and I think specifically that we've grown a lot in the past year. When I think back about 2020, I made goals at the beginning of the year. I made 5 goals concerning my health and fitness, my finance, my career, and whatnot. And I have been able to achieve 4 out of the 5 goals. I am very happy for that. So one of the 5 goals, I decided throughout the year that I didn't need it anymore, that it wasn't aligned with who I was anymore, so I decided to ditch it. But the other goals I had, amongst one was I wanted to set money aside, and I managed to set more than the double aside of what I had planned, so I'm pretty excited for that. To me, New Year's resolutions are extremely important because they are promises that we make to ourselves to be the best version that we can be. It's all about growth, it's all about progress, right? So every year I like to plan my year ahead, and in 10 steps I make my goals and then I set them up for success. So let's get right into it. Step 1. First, to make a list of all the things you would like to achieve this year. Usually this is the fun one. Usually we know what we want to achieve. We want that perfect body, we want to live healthily, and much more. So please write it down. Step 2. Now that you've made a list of all the things that you want to achieve this year, you can write next to it why you want to achieve it. Your why has to be strong enough. If it's not strong enough, you're going to find it difficult to keep up with them until the end of the year. For me, for example, health is incredibly important. The past few years I've been having some health issues, and I know that it's so important to take care of your body. So to me, it's something I want to do on the long run. So it's always going to be a goal each year for me. Step 3. Now define what are the most important areas in your life. For me, that's health and fitness, career, finance, my personal relationships and love life, my self-development and spirituality. It's important that you will be able to fit every goal into those different areas in your life that you find important. Because if it's not realistic to want to do a very heavy workout to lose weight and look the best if you value your time with your friends and family, and that you don't have time to do everything that you want to do. So you have to optimize it. So you have to think of strategies in order to fit those goals into your lifestyle. For example, if you do the Chloe Ting 2-week shred, for example, that's maybe an hour a day during 2 weeks. But what if you don't have an hour a day? You might want to consider another type of workout like the Tabata, or some kind of coach who offers a workout of 15 minutes a day or something like that. So that's something to be considered. Step 4. Plan what you are not going to do. I, for example, used to love watching TV series and playing video games. I was really a geek back then, and I still kind of am. But I never watch TV series alone or play video games alone unless it is to spend quality time with my partner or with my friends and family. So I only do it as a social activity and not to pass time, because I find that I get to do so much more in a period of time when I ditch certain activities. Step 5. Now that you know what you want and why you want it, and that you also know what you're not going to do, you can start visualizing it. Visualize your life, visualize the person you're going to become, how you're going to feel as the person who is going to achieve those goals. So you can either meditate on it or you can write it down. And I would suggest you do it every single day, at least for 5 minutes, and either you read it out loud or you meditate, and you start getting into that feeling of being that person who realizes their goals. You need to make a shift of reality. You need to shift to the person who is going to do that. Step 6. This is a fun one. Make a vision board. You can be as creative as you like. You can make a collage of pictures of the ideal body that you want, the amount of money that you want to set aside or that you want to earn. I personally like to make a painting and then write out quotes of the people that I admire. You can get as creative as you like. So this is how my vision board looks like. I like the pink colors. I find it very motivating, and I put in the quotes of the people that I admire. Some quotes are some from books that I read, and I hang it up in my workplace, and it really helps me to stay focused. And even when I'm not actively looking at the board, it's actually unconsciously activating my mind to do what I'm setting out doing. And I find that ever since I've hung up this board, which is 3 to 4 months ago, I have been advancing a lot faster in achieving what I want to achieve. Step 7. Now that you have your vision ready, it's time to divide them into bite-sized chunks and to it should be something that you can realize in a period of time. So set a date or a deadline for when you're going to achieve it. Step 8. Create daily habits and track them. I know it's always a lot of fun to plan your year ahead and create those visions, but you're not going to be able to realize them if you don't track them every single day. You don't have to do it, but you need to track it. You need to see your progress so that you can truly grow. What I like to do is to use a bullet journal, and I'm going to show you mine. And I like to write my the days and the dates, and here are the different habits that I am tracking. So I make it a habit to meditate every single day, amongst others. I make sure to follow self-development classes or follow videos or books. Another habit is I intend to drink 1.5 liters water a day. I intend to drink my green smoothie every single day. I've not been really keeping up with that well, but you know, it's the thought that you are tracking it and that you can see what you're actually doing. And then here I have all the classes that I'm currently following. Here is the quote of the month, and this is the action of the month that I would want to take, and here I track the workouts that I'm doing. So far I've started with the Chloe Ting 2-week shred, which is crazy, but I kind of like it. Step 9. Journal about your progress. That's extremely important. I can't stress that enough. I try to write every day or every other day about the inner work, about how I'm feeling, about my frustrations, about the things that I've learned. And it's especially important because you will see how much you've grown. And when you look back, you can see how far you've come. And it's especially important to write about your feelings, your emotions. It's not as much about what you're experiencing every single day. It's about what you're experiencing on emotional level. Because when you're having an emotional outburst or when you're having some frustrations, those are actually hidden treasures. They are the hidden messages that your subconscious mind is trying to tell you, and they give you great insight about your life and about your identity. So make sure to write it down. So while editing, I noticed I forgot to record step 10. So that's why it's a little bit dark outside, but here it goes, step 10. You need to revise your goals every 3 to 4 months. So you need to analyze whether you've, one, been keeping up with them, and two, whether it is still aligned with your authentic self, with who you are. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about growth, it's about progress. So revise your goals. So those are the 10 steps. We obviously don't know what 2021 is going to bring, but what I know for sure is that we can influence the way we experience it, no matter the challenges, the setbacks, or the things that are going to come on our path. I think it's especially important to choose to see it as growth, to choose to see it as a way of learning. So what can I learn from this, rather than, oh, the worst thing is happening to me, I'm going to wallow in this negativity. You can choose to make your experience enjoyable. You can choose to see it as growth. You can choose to make the best out of it. So I'm asking you to choose to find your bliss, right? So I hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. And I'll see you next time. Bye.